So the name of our project is Pump Storage Project. PSP, a pump storage project, is an advanced version of hydroelectricity which provides us with grid stability and is extremely reliable unlike solar or wind energy. We can implement this in any place, like it can be built anywhere as long as there are two different elevations to build these two reservoirs. We can also build it in place. One reservoir can be under the ground and one above the ground.
My project aims to turn my own body heat into usable electricity. This is what I made. I call it the TEG glove or the thermoelectric generating glove. So what it does is that it turns my body heat into usable electricity. I can demonstrate using this. As you can see, the reading goes up. That shows that the electricity is being generated. And the colder it gets, more electricity is generated. This works due to the Peltier effect, where a difference of temperature on both sides creates the electricity. So it flows through, and we can either store this electricity for later, or we could scale this up and create more.
We are students from class 8 and we have made this miniature model of a microbial fuel cell. So here we are generating electricity from yeast. The yeast is giving out electrons from which we are transferring it to the multimeter and we are checking the electricity. This is the anode of the cell and the cathode. The anode contains yeast along with glucose solution. The yeast in here decomposes the glucose to form electron which is activated by the electrode, in this case a carbon rod. And the cathode which has potassium ferricyanide. This is actually a good electron absorber as it converts into ferrocyanide and aqueous ions. This is a very good alternative for this normalized coal production of electricity, and it can be used in even in places where solar energy and wind energy is insufficient. We have made a project which is combining both physics and biology together. So over here we have some switches over here which are indicating the brain. This brain is like this is and we also have some batteries over here which are acting as muscles. So once we put a metal ball over here which acts as a type of food, it will travel through the esophagus down to the stomach, all the way to the small intestine and the large intestine, finishing way away to the rectum and the anus.
So this works on the principle of electromagnets, as if we switch on these switches one by one, the metal ball will travel from one electromagnet to another and gradually go down to the whole system.
Today we have made a model which designs the solar desalination project.
Nowadays, there's a lot of water scarcity in many of the big cities in India, like Bombay, Bangalore, Chennai, etc. So, we have tried to use the huge seawater resource of the earth, which is three-fourths, to convert into pure water.
We will get distilled water. We can use it for various purposes such as irrigation and domestic purposes. Thank you.
We are the students of class 8C, and our group name is Dev Drive, and we'll show you three models of futuristic transportation. First of all, this is the vacuum cruise, a vacuum powered car. He'll give you the demonstration. And as you can see, the train gets pulled towards the other end. And next we have the flying car, which flies, and it has got dual mode functionality on ground and air. And lastly, we have this accident avoiding car. As you can see, it does not require any coding. Thank you. The main aim of this project is to provide water to villages and peoples where droughts are common for their personal or agricultural use. So, as the water falls, it falls from the roof and enters the water storage system, and later on, it is used for agricultural purposes. The flow is continuous for now to make the process a bit faster, but in real life, there will be a water storage tank where water will be stored. The main advantages of this is that this is cost effective. We have made a model where there is a glass which has a sensor, which is eye blink sensor. Okay, this helps to detect the eyes of a person which is close, and if it is close more than 2 seconds, it will start to alarm, and the person will wake up, and the alarm will ring until the eyes are open. Yes, you can see the wheels are moving, which is denoting the moving car. And if you can hear that the eyes are of her is close and a sound is peeping sound is occurring, which is the alarm as her eyes are closed. So this only shows that the model is working and it will help preventing accidents.
An earthquake detection model created by Shorjo Das and Abir Das. We have used components such as safety pin, nut, copper wire, buzzer, switch, and a 9-volt battery as well as a globe supporter. It has many utilizations as well. If the earthquake is intense, then this model can help us prevent the massive destruction caused by the earthquakes.
Today we are going to show our science fest project, the floating house. This is the floating house. Why it is required? So at times of flood, water goes inside the house and causes damage to the people and also destroys the house. So we are designing this house. It can adjust its height according to the water level and it can be implemented in real life as well. As you can see, when we pour more water, the house is rising up, and we can show that our model is working. And if we reduce the water as well, the structure of the house will go down.
I have a project over here based on futuristic transportation. The name of the project is The Fastest We Reach. So I made this project using the magnets, the battery and the copper wires. The thing is, when we put the battery inside the copper wires, through electricity and magnetic field it goes in, and that's how we can use the same thing on the chain. We can put the magnet on the top of the chain and behind it. The same thing would work.
Our project's name is the flood direction sensor.
Here we have the house and the platform. When a flood occurs, this submersible sensor senses the rising water levels and it signals the choices to the buzzer and the LED. And they glow accordingly, alerting the communities and authorities. They open the drainage pipe so that the water is collected in a tank. And this water is used for irrigation purposes and hydroelectricity and other things.
So our topic for the Science Fest is medicine preservation. This is a solar panel, and this solar energy will go to the generator as we use as a battery, and which will be used as the for the cooler or the fan, and which prevents the medicine from getting rotten.
Today I shall showcase my smart blind stick, which is named as the path guider. This is an ultrasonic sensor which detects all the obstacles in front of it within 60 centimeter range. As you can see, this is less than 60 centimeter. As you can see, this is less than 60 centimeter distance, so it's beeping. If I take this over here, it does not beep as it is more than 6 centimeter distance.
This is my project. The project's name is Helping Hand 2.0. This is made mainly for the elderly people who have problems in moving. So this works. If I pull this, the tweezers here get shortened and the object is grabbed and it's getting on like this. You can see the chart that we can see that it's very lightweight. It's easy to handle. It's portable and its length may be contracted and diffused if we like. and it's only made of recycling things. Every object is recycled here.
I have made a model of renewable energy. Here is the first model. First, I am going to explain the wind turbine. Here, there is a fan for creating artificial wind flow to turn this wind turbine. And I am using this lithium battery for switching on this fan. It is not moving due to friction, you have to touch a bit. You can see the light is glowing over here. Next, I am going to show the solar panel. When the light touches the photovoltaic cell, the light is glowing over inside the house. And also here, some energy is stored for the night time. Some energy is stored for the night time. Now suppose take this as a night time and no light is falling on the photovoltaic cell. Now I am with the help of this stored house, I am turning this on, turning the light, and it is glowing. So this is all about my project. This is our project. It is called the calorie burn cell charger. So we actually took this opportunity to build something for the betterment of our ecosystem, and people in the gym machines can work out and charge their own phones, charge small wattage appliances. Like here we took bulb, we could also charge phones. This is the generator, this is the converter, and this is our light bulb. I am rotating it.
This is a prototype of a solar gravity battery. It is used for restoring and saving electricity. So we have used wind energy and solar energy for this project. A windmill and a solar panel. So the extra energy produced by the windmill and the solar panel is transferred into this battery. With this energy, these two heavy weights are lifted up. When these two heavy weights are lifted up, they are converted into gravitational potential energy. After when they are converted into gravitational potential energy, when electricity is needed, it is allowed to lift down. When it is lifted down, the kinetic energy is released and electricity generation starts. As you can see, the LED start. Heavier the load and higher the height, more the voltage of electricity, more the voltage of generation of electricity will be there.
We, the member of Tech Titans, are going to present you an Arduino obstacle avoiding car. The Arduino is the mother or powerhouse of the whole project. This is controlling the servo motor module and all the other parts. The servo motor module is connected with the servo motor and the sensor. The servo motor is sending signals to the sensor so that it can see properly and avoid the obstacles. Thank you.
This is a gas sensor. When alcohol, gas, or LPG is brought in front of the sensor, the buzzer starts producing an alarming noise and the LED light starts to glowing. This is a practical. It will take some time. There.
It is a rooftop solar powered house, and it's a photovoltaic cell which is attracted to electricity. When light falls on it, electricity is produced. And in the evening it is directly producing electricity. Morning it is directly producing electricity, and in the evening it is charged by a rechargeable battery, and that's how it produces electricity in night. And this is how it works. When I'm covering, it is happening.
This project's concept is waste to best. It is also known as waste to wealth. This project works when we pour the dirty water. The dirty water gets cleaned by these filtration methods: gravel, sand, activated carbon, minion fiber, and the clean water is stored here. The clean water is stored here. So this project is a modular project.
These are our solar vacuum cleaners. This is charged by solar energy and this is charged by a battery. So, when this receives the solar energy, it transforms that energy into electrical energy, which is then put into the motors. When the dust particles are taken in, it is filtered through this net which we have placed here, and the clean air is taken out through these holes in the bed. I made the solar house. This house is not like any other regular solar house, as you see. The special thing about it is that there is a secret compartment and it is filled with glower salt. And uh, during the day, the glower salt takes in the heat, and so the house is cool. And at night, the salt recrystallizes. So therefore, heat is released, and salt and the house is heated up again. And the whole house is powered up by the solar energy, as you see here.
We have made a hydraulic powered robotic arm. A hydraulic robot arm is a mechanical appendage that uses pressurized hydraulic fluid to move the arm. The hydraulic robotic arm is used in situations which are mainly difficult or dangerous for human beings and automated systems. The claw and this moves the base.
Are going to present you a model about the water clock, which is one of the most earliest methods of measuring time. The use of it is the hole within this bowl helps the water to be transported inside, and finally when the water overflows this bowl, the bowl automatically drowns down and the flag rises up within a time limit. Our time limit is 1 minute 40 seconds, and it is nothing compared to the earlier clocks where the hole was so small that it took more than 1 hour or 1 hour to be calculated. I made a model called the wireless electric vehicle charging system through renewable energy sources. What is wireless charging? Wireless charging, also known as inductive charging, is is a way of charging an electronic device without any cable. The charging stations for the electric cars can you cannot see them very often. It is applied here. When I click this button, the car goes in and get parked, and the light turns on, which indicates that it is charging. And same thing on now.
We are introducing the maglev ambulance, a concept that could revolutionize emergency medical transport. In critical situations such as cardiac arrest or stroke, it every second counts. But traditional ambulances often have to face delays due to traffic or other road conditions. The maglev ambulance uses magnetic levitation to glide above a specialized track, bypassing traffic and reducing the travel time significantly. With no friction, it could achieve higher speeds, which providing us with a smoother and faster ride for the patient to medical facilities and potentially cutting down time significantly. We all made the smart water dispenser. In this world, per day, 91.5 trillion liters of water is wasted. So, we have a solution to reduce the amount of water wasted. We made a smart water dispenser. In this machine, the water will go out in an automatic basis. Then we have a website in which we will type the amount of water needed, and then we will press that switch over there. Then the water will come out of there like that. So in our website, it is set as 200 ml. Now after 200 ml is filled, it will automatically stop.
Here we have used electromagnetism. First we used copper wire, resistor, transistor, LED and battery. When we connect the battery and with the LED and copper wire, it glows. This happens because of the electricity generated by the transistor and the resistor.
I have made a model named the robot cleaner. It can be used as a two-in-one robot cleaner. In this project, Sir Isaac Newton's third law has been applied, which states that
every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when the switch is turned on, the DC motor rotates the propeller, which cuts through the wind pressure and a thrust is created. So the thrust moves the robot car. The propeller blows wind, which acts as a leaf blower, and I have attached some wool at the back, which will act as a floor cleaner.
Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to show the model of the collector, which was inspired by the cartoon we used to watch when we were young, Octonauts. The utility of the machine is to save marine life and to reduce scarcity of water. In this model, as you all can see, there is a base there is a base, and this pipe is being used to create vacuum force and sucking up the dirty water and releasing it in this deposition unit. Yes, this deposition unit, the water will again be filtered so that the clean water is dumped into the ocean, and the waste materials, which is sand in this case, remains here.